about to get underway here for trial number 2, and the tapes release, and away they go. And on the inside, Drunken Maniac began safely, so did our buddy DeVille. They all began safely. Celtic Rose, I'm Having a Ball, and I'll Cry If He Wins. They've all stepped away well. It's a charge of the light brigade going to the winning post the first time. There was 4 off the front. The 4 of them hit the line together with 2 laps to go, and they've all trotted away beautifully. And there's not one that has missed a stride at this point, and they head out of the straight into the back straight for the first time, and Celtic Rose will take up the running. In second spot, Drunken Maniac, and third, the outside, I'm Having a Ball, and fourth is our buddy DeVille, and fifth and last of all is I'll Cry If He Wins. They go along the back straight with just over 1,600 metres to travel, and working to the lead and doing it nicely was I'm Having a Ball. And I'm Having a Ball, who's certainly shown to have his share of ability, leads the way with Jeff Webster in the sulky, now the trainer. Celtic Rose in second spot, and third is Drunken Maniac. In fourth placing was our buddy DeVille, and fifth last of all was I'll Cry If He Wins. 52.5 was the lead time, and they work up towards the top of the home straight with just over 1,200 metres to travel. And going along quite nicely out in the lead is I'm Having a Ball. Leading the way in the Jeff Webster camp, second spot was Celtic Rose, and third was Drunken Maniac, and fourth was our buddy DeVille, and I'll Cry If He Wins is back last of all. 32.8 the first quarter of the last mile, 52.5 the lead time, and I'll Cry If He Wins starts to make his run from back in the field, and the pilot is I'm Having a Ball. He leads the way from Celtic Rose, and third spot then was Drunken Maniac. Around the outside goes I'll Cry If He Wins, and our buddy DeVille drops off the main pack. He's about 15 to 20 metres away and just starting to lose touch. Second quarter, 31.6, so 32.8 and 31.6, so 64.4 was the half, 52.5 lead time, and I'm Having a Ball leading the way. I'll Cry If He Wins moves up to the leader's wheel second, and in third spot, Celtic Rose has enjoyed a good run, and fourth placing was Drunken Maniac. They run up towards the 400 metre mark. Forget about our buddy DeVille, who's dropped right off. Past the 400, third quarter, 30.6. Another dash up the straight to I'll Cry If He Wins. Strides up alongside I'm Having a Ball. Celtic Rose in third spot, and Drunken Maniac is fourth. They turn for the run home, and I'll Cry If He Wins, who came off the second row, goes up to I'm Having a Ball, who can't respond. Celtic Rose back to the pegs, and Drunken Maniac to the outside. But it's still I'll Cry If He Wins. Celtic Rose is starting to flash home hard, but I'll Cry If He Wins wins by a long neck to Celtic Rose, third Drunken Maniac, fourth I'm Having a Ball, and fifth and last was our buddy DeVille, who didn't perform at all well today. 30.6 down the back, 30.2 home, and a mile rate of 27.2. 27.2 was the mile rate. Quarters are 32.8, 31.6, 30.6 and 30.2. Mile rate 27.2. Last mile was 25.9. 25.3 was the last mile. Last mile 25.3. Last half in 60.9. 60.9. And the mile rate was 27.2. 27.2 was the mile rate. 272. Last mile 253. Last half 60.9. 272. 25.3 last mile, 60.9 mile rate, 272. They went 32.8, 31.6, 30.6 and 30.2. Margins a neck by 4. A neck by 4 the margins, a neck by 4. Numbers are 5, 3, 1, 4 and 2. 5 I'll Cry If He Wins. 3 Celtic Rose second. Drunken Maniac third. I'm Having a Ball fourth. And our buddy DeVille fifth. A neck by 4. A neck by 4 on 5, 3, 1, 4 and 2. Trial 3 about to get underway. This is another standing start. An eclipse of the moon. Come on, how's that? Save some time to dream. Chili Palmer and Chancellor Cullen. Away they go. They all appear to get away pretty well. Probably the slowest to begin, but certainly safely was Eclipse of the Moon, but it might have been slow away. Chancellor Cullen, as we've seen in the past, normally handles the standing starts pretty well, and he's done that here this afternoon quite easily, and he's jumped to the early lead. So Chancellor Cullen takes up the running. In second spot was Save Some Time to Dream, and in third spot was Come On, How's That? Fourth placing was Chili Palmer, and at the tail of the field last of all was Eclipse of the Moon. They run along the back straight, and the front runner, and going along quite nicely, was Chancellor Cullen. Leads away from Save Some Time to Dream. Come On, How's That? In third spot, and fourth Chili Palmer, and fifth, and last of all was Eclipse of the Moon. 52.7 was the lead time. And Chancellor Cullen, who's an M6C12, is out in the lead and doing it well. The second best assessed horse, well, almost the second best, was Save Some Time to Dream. It's an M3C12. In third spot, Come On, How's That? Who's an MOC5. Chili Palmer, he's an M5C10. And Eclipse of the Moon, just giving away a little bit of a class here. He's only a C2 pacer up against the free-for-allers, so he's doing a pretty good job at the moment. 52.7 lead time, 31.4 first quarter of the last mile. And Chancellor Cullen, good to have him back. He's leading the way. Save Some Time to Dream second. Third, Come On, How's That? Fourth is Chili Palmer. We know he's got a devastating sprint on him. He's in fourth spot, only about 15 metres off the leader. And last of all at the tail was Eclipse of the Moon, who's giving away plenty of class factor here, but he's doing a good job sticking on. Past the 800, 31.1 second quarter, 62.5 the half. And going along nicely out in the lead is Chancellor Cullen. Save Some Time to Dream right up on its back. And third, Come On, How's That? Fourth was Chili Palmer. Now Eclipse of the Moon starting to be urged forward and trying to stick on the back of the ones in front of him. They go inside the 600. There's about 500 metres to travel. And running up towards the third quarter, it comes up in 29.4. It'll be a real fast dash up the straight. And Chancellor Cullen, Come On, How's That? To the outside. Save Some Time to Dream, driven quietly. Then Chili Palmer and Eclipse of the Moon trying desperately to hang on. In the straight, Chancellor Cullen, Save Some Time to Dream. Come On, How's That? Has been driven along. Chili Palmer sitting quietly, and Eclipse of the Moon can't keep up. But they come down to the line, and Chancellor Cullen wins. Save Some Time to Dream second. Third, Come On, How's That? Who had a real red-hot crack and didn't do a bad job to run third. Fourth spot was Chili Palmer, just nursed to the line. And about 20 metres away, Eclipse of the Moon, who didn't do a bad job under the circumstances. Last quarter, 27.3, mile rate of 23.7. 23.7 the mile rate. Gross time 252.2, 252.2 the gross, mile rate 237. Last mile in 159.4, 159.4, probably 159.5 close enough, 159.49. So 159.5 last mile. Last half in 56.8, 56.8 was the last half. The gross time just 252.2, mile rate of 23.7. 23.7 was the mile rate, 23.7. Margins not available just as yet, and nor the numbers, but I can tell you Chancellor Cullen, number 5, has won it. From 3, Save Some Time to Dream. 2, Come On, How's That? 4, Chili Palmer, and 1, Eclipse of the Moon. So 5, 3, 2, 4, and 1. 5, 3, 2, 4, and 1. Margins of 4.5 metres by 5. 4.5 by 5. 5, 3, 2, 4, and 1. 4.5 by 5 the margins. Mile rate 237. Last mile 159.5. Last half 56.8. And the margins 4.5 by 5. Those sectional times were 31.4, 31.1, 29.4 and 27.3.